The humanitarian strategy of the second home, New Oasis for Life, the care for the old. One of the greatest worries of life is the lack of support and care and the fear of loneliness and solitude at the old age. One fears that there might be no one to take care and handle his or her funeral affairs. So a person would raise sons and daughters so that he or she might have someone to take care of him or her at old age. In every society, there are people who have no kings and could not support themselves. Everyone hopes to have a good beginning and a good ending and have someone to take care of him or her at the old age. People have tried different ways to achieve this ideal. For example, the building of communities, entering the monasteries, Taoist temples, and nursing homes. The core of the hope is still built upon the support and care provided by children. If the problem of care for people at the old age cannot be solved completely, people's anxiety and fear would be difficult to banish. And it will be difficult to realize a harmonious and auspicious society and banish a series of related social problems, such as family conflicts, inheritance of property, and children's worries. The problem of supporting the aged people is a social issue. All members of the society should contribute their wisdom to solve this problem once and for all. Relying solely on children or social help is like scratching an itch from outside the boot and thus cannot address the root of the problem. Because children may not be completely reliable and the care and help from the society may not reach everyone that needs it. The sea of suffering is boundless, but you can find the shore if you turn back your head. The will of the greatest creator is to ensure that everyone has a joyful, pleasant, free and happy life. And Jesus Christ and Buddha Sakyamuni have always been concerned about everyone's happiness. The Prophet Muhammad has toiled all his life for the happiness of mankind, and other great men have all pursued all their life to solve the tribulations of mankind. The sages and saints in history have all thought about and strived for the happiness of the whole mankind. We have come to this new age. We should not shift the responsibility of the care for the aged people to the next generations. At present, we should work out a proper solution to this problem and carry it out actively and effectively. In order to achieve this purpose, Life Changyuan has founded the second home. The care for the old is one of the humanitarian strategies of the second home. The second home has provided old everything to meet their needs for food, clothing, shelter, transportation, and care. In this home, old people are respected, and none of them has ever been maltreated. Old people do not need to worry about their food, clothing, shelter, transportation, and health, and do not need to worry whether their children will care for and support them, because this issue has been solved by the home. The care for old people's life should not stop at physiological and material levels, but should extend to their need of spirit and soul. We must make sure that they live in the collective, among middle-aged people, young people, and children, in the hope for the wonderful future of life, and amidst the self-cultivation and self-refinery, during which one will not regret for dying in the afternoon if he or she has understood Tao in the morning. The practice and the life in the second home have proved that old people are not a burden to the home. Instead, they have become the mainstay of the home, They get up early and work till late at night, doing what they can for the home silently. They have worked unselfishly and contributed their wisdom. They have never grumbled about their work. Therefore, it is a huge blessing for old people to stay in the home and for us to live with them. There may be lazy young people, but there have been no lazy old people. This is a real picture of the second home. The second home of Life Chanyuan has solved the problem of care for the old people, which has remained unresolved for thousands of years. With the continuous consolidation and the perfection of the second home, the home will become a fairyland not only for children, but also for young people, middle-aged people, and old people.